Greetings everyone, welcome to another Evil strategy session. I am Evil. Today I'm looking at Arakan Citadel 3v3 map. This is an entertaining map because all 6 of us playing here are buddies. We're enjoying beating each other up. This is the second out of 2 that we have fought. The first one was a very tight battle. Second one not as much, but still a very powerful match. We have Schmunkel, Bdub, and Hrunting on one team, followed by Zaknafein, Evil, and Unsleep on the other team. Let's see, Schmunkel, Bdub, and Hrunting are in the northwest corridor, and Zaknafein, Evil, and Unsleep are in the southeast corridor. As you can see, we've got some pretty good income here. Hrunting is beating everyone with 720 per minute. Yes, we are at 8 minutes and 33 seconds into the game. Bdub is a bit behind in his gas, but that's not bad considering this is Bdub's 5th game, 6th game perhaps. Just to show you, we do have some army build up. Schmunkel has a pretty fair-sized army. Evil has a fair-sized army. Bdub's not doing too bad. Unsleep is probably the lower end at this point of the army. We do have a build-up moving out here. Schmunkel and Hrunting bringing out a fairly large set of troops. One thing I want to show, though, in this map is, I spoke about this previously, the use of cannons on this upper platform here. I am working on these destructible rocks. They're almost done. I sent a zealot out early, and as you can see, Zaknafein has done the same with his destructible rocks. But I want to show how these cannons can wipe out, or can really help bring down these rocks, and they're excellent for base defense. I'm going to go ahead and play up here. And you have to obviously tell the cannons to attack, but once those cannons start digging in, really these destructible rocks drop a lot faster. Again, checking myself out, I have a fair choke point, but not terrific. Unsleep has a full choke point, but the problem with this is that you have 2 cannons and 4 zealots guarding the cannons. Now, these 4 zealots can't get out, so they can't stall anybody as they come beat up on his front line while his cannons shoot down. Evil walks out, notices that Schmunkel has an overlord within easy pick range. Interestingly enough, Schmunkel is 1 food shy of his max, so this one small kill is supply lock for Schmunkel, as we will see. Previous to this game, Unsleep, Evil, and Zaknafein had agreed upon a strategy. Evil would go ground, Zaknafein would go air, and he would go Vikings. And Unsleep was going to go Void Rays and eventually transition into carriers. We do have a battle on the move. One thing to point out here is unsupported expansions. At 10 minutes and 22 seconds into the game, having undefended expansions is very dangerous. Needs to be done. Over here, Schmunkel has one as well. Let's pause for a second and see if his has any defenses whatsoever. Nothing but a queen. I'm sorry, this is his main base. Wow, I feel foolish. Let's pretend that didn't happen. So continuing on. Unsleep gets his base handed to him pretty well. Of course, we know what's coming next. More than likely a concerted push. Evil continues building up his forces. Zaknafein continues building up his forces. Unsleep working out his area. One thing, Bdub should definitely bring his forces down for a coordinated assault. Here goes Zaknafein's Vikings. We'll see where they end up. One of the tactics we had decided upon before the game began was that Zaknafein would use his Vikings to pop overlords and to track down expansion bases as well as supply line harass. Popping another overlord. That does not put Schmunkel in supply lock, but it does bring him closer. Granted, he's going to take care of that when he loses these troops. But off he goes. Seeing it from Schmunkel's perspective, he has no idea what is around. He has no scouting in that respect. Looking at it from Zaknafein's point of view, we only know what Schmunkel has based on a previous attack. I'm going to pause up again, make sure we get everybody's view. There's a lot of action going on here at once, so we're going to have to do some backtracking. Evil, knowing that this is coming, has placed up some cannons. I would have liked to get another cannon here, but minerals just prevented at a certain point. These cannons, they may not be the best deterrent whatsoever, but if you will notice, instead of spreading out the troops here, I do believe that Schmunkel and Hrunting, excuse me, channel their forces in one section, which is now better guarded by Unsleep's cannons as well. We will watch this in action. I believe there was a full attack in this respect, and then once the cannons were seen, Schmunkel pulled his troops down. That put everyone in a narrow channel. That narrow channel funnels forces in. No kills there yet. 2 kills already. 1 kill there, and in goes Zaknafein's Vikings. Attacking while you're being attacked is wonderful because the computer doesn't tell you that you're under attack at a certain location. It either tells you your base is under attack or your forces are under attack. It's wonderful to hit somebody while they're hitting you. Warp rays come in and quickly retreat. There's no point in keeping them there. In addition, here come evil forces. I'm going to bring up the income just so we can see them drop as Zaknafein does his bit. Schmunkel doing the smart thing, trying to sneak back, get his hit. Little blink there by Evil to get his troops in faster. And that's pretty much going to be the end of that battle. Once Stalkers encounter Marines and Marauders, the Stalkers are going to win. Again, just to take a look at this, because I do like this. Photon Cannon with 6 kills, Photon Cannon with 6 kills, Photon Cannon with 1 kill. 13 kills for a small investment and a good spot. Really, hands down, is a wonderful option. If I could get my mouse to respond here. Zaknafein has landed his Vikings. He is already slaughtering Bdub's SCVs. Takes out Bdub's command center. Here comes Schmunkel's Hydralisks. Zaknafein wisely retreats. Meanwhile, Unsleep takes out his Void Rays. He's got a nice pack of 5 Void Rays, it appears. Income, Bdub's hurting. Resources, he is cranked in resources, and Hrunting is cranked in resources. All 3 of these guys are flush, and if you notice, the Zaknafein, Evil, and Unsleep team spending their minerals as quickly as they can. Zaknafein has retreated back. Here he comes back on in to do some damage, wreak some more havoc. Flies over, lands his troops in the perfect spot. Heavy-duty slaughtering. Meanwhile, over here we have Void Ray attack, has completely wiped out Schmunkel's unprotected expansion base. Schmunkel's troops are moving out this direction. There's really just being torn in all sorts of different directions. Hrunting brings in the troops. Again, Zaknafein wisely retreats. Like to point out, no hotkeys. No hotkeys. 1 hotkey, excuse me. Queen. Very good. Good use of hotkey. Evil has his gateway hotkeyed and a group of troops. No hotkeys for Zaknafein. Zaknafein drops in, begins slaughtering drones down here. The number currently sits at 21. That is going to drop as soon as it catches back up. 4. From 21 down to 4, takes out a spawning pool. In come the Hydralisks.